Welcome to Rocket Sports Cars. This is Mike Lucio, your host tonight for the 2021 NHL Draft Special. We got Brandon here in-house as well. We got quite a few people live tonight in the store having a little bit of a draft party here. We're observing all the social distancing rules.
Yes.
We've got seats set up, 6 feet apart? Yeah, 6 feet apart. We do have food. We've got somebody handling the food with like plastic gloves. Just overkill for everything. Overkill for everything. But yeah, welcome to the draft show. What we're going to do tonight? It was kind of neat. I don't know if you got one or not, but we did little grab bags for them. Some nice Rockets swag bags over there. We're not going to stay around for the whole draft show for the whole draft because it's literally like 4 hours long. But to open things up, we're going to talk about some of the trades that went down today. Massive trades. Seth Jones, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Just coming across the wire right now, Jake Bean was just traded. Like, there's so many trades going on. It's just absolutely insane. So I will be checking my phone.
How many of that was like Seattle? Like Seattle was involved in there too. I imagine they're trading.
Nothing so far as Seattle. Carolina just traded Jake Bean to, I believe, I want to say Columbus Blue Jackets, maybe. I'm trying to catch up. There's just so much going on right now that it's really hard to keep track. But I want to say hello to our. We got 6 people on the floor over there. 3 behind the counter, 3 in front of the counter. So we are spacing out. But it's a lot of fun. They're getting ready to watch the draft right now. It looks like they're talking to. Looks like maybe Lou Lamoriello. We got the draft on over there for them, but.
We'll bring up the draft tracker so we can watch as well.
Yeah, draft tracker for sure. Big shout out to Boombox, one of our sponsors for tonight. Boombox Bake Shop out of London. They supplied us with some of the dessert. Also, Ricky's a couple delicious pies, which we'll have live on the air, of course.
Nice, okay. What'd you get?
Banana cream pie and key lime pie.
Oh, the key
lime. If you guys don't know, we're kind of like foodies on the show here.
Yeah.
Pizza supplied by Constantino's here in town. Not one of our sponsors, but we'll give them a shout out because the pizza was good tonight.
It was very good.
We had pizza and some chicken wings as well. But Annie K's in the back kitchen. She's running things. We're trying to get her on camera, but she's a little shy. I think she's just got gas. It doesn't matter.
I like that Alon is crap talking Seattle all the way.
Oh, we got a ton of people on it. Oh, Annie K's shit talking us from the back room. I want to say hello to everybody. Fred saying Fred saying hello.
Yeah.
His wife Gail is actually in the crowd in the shop right now. Alex from Detroit. We got Alon on from Israel. We got plenty of fans from around the world. So awesome that everybody's watching right now. Tell us who your team is. Tell us who you're hoping they pick. I'm repping the Rowdy Roddy Piper t-shirt tonight, as you can see. Mama don't like no tattletales.
I think the first 9 picks are a lock, right? Like I don't think there was much. I thought there was a lot of consensus between the first 9 picks. So I'm just actually, you know what? There was talk about Detroit taking a goalie at 6.
No, it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
Big trade. They picked up the guy, I can't pronounce his name, from Carolina.
Yeah, from Carolina.
Najodlich or something like that.
Everybody is talking about how Yzerman fleeced him.
Yeah, they fleeced him.
Yeah.
Yzerman, in my opinion, must have naked butthole pictures of other GMs. He's got something on other GMs. He's got pictures of their buttholes or something. I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely just giving away things.
Yeah, it's insane.
Let's see if I can get the draft tracker up here, and then I'll bring myself on here.
Yeah, we're Brandon's going to join us here in a second. I'm just reading. Are we still going to be able to see the comments?
I will bring them up. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have the comments as well.
We might cover our faces a little bit, but
hey, whatever,
I will
man.
bring them up.
That's always an improvement. So everybody knows Buffalo does have the first overall pick.
Yes.
Austin Powers is his name? What's his name?
Owen Powers.
Owen Powers.
Owen Powers.
I call him Austin Powers.
So Michigan should have the first 2 guys.
Behave.
Michigan should have the first 2 guys go. They're expecting, was it Bernier? And then I think they got, was it Luke Hughes going 3rd?
Yeah.
I think that's the consensus.
I don't think Luke Hughes is going to go that high. Brother of Jack and
Quinn, yeah.
Quinn.
You don't think he would?
I don't think he's going to go that high. There's rumors that he might draft as far as 8th or 9th. So.
Okay.
And obviously, there's always scandal when it comes to the draft.
Yeah.
The guy from London there that pulled himself out because he showed his butthole again.
He didn't.
Yeah, he was some sex tape or.
No, he that was when he was over in Sweden. He was.
Yeah, he filmed somebody.
He filmed somebody, and then he.
Oh, I thought it was his butthole. I thought he went the Austin Matthews route.
No, he was engaged in some type of an act and he filmed the girl.
I got you.
And then he showed his team, and then word got out that he showed his team.
Gotcha.
And then stuff happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, Alex from Detroit, maybe a big Detroit fan. Who you got? Did Ricky's have a grape ice cream today? Ryan, is there ice cream? You never asked him.
I couldn't find him.
Oh, he's not. Okay, I'll text him. Ricky is one of our sponsors, supplying the pies for tonight. We'll get on that. Seth Jones traded to Chicago for Kurashev, Bodin, Reichel. Or no, wait a minute. That was a suggested package. I can't see what the actual package was just yet. You were saying they were asking like a ridiculous price.
So they wanted Kirby Dach or DeBrincat to go back the other way, and it didn't happen. So I think we talked earlier, just as I walked by you, I think they were talking Boakfist, right? Boakfist going over?
Yeah, Boakfist I think was the final... I'm sure we'll hear about it when
I can't imagine Chicago giving up Kirby Dach or DeBrincat. Like, I mean, those are that's their next Jonathan Taves and Patrick Kane. So I
think Kirby Dach's the real deal, but I think DeBrincat's size is going to come in eventually and be a problem. Kirby Dach similar to like even Caulfield kind of size.
Yep.
A little bit bigger
tiny.
than Caulfield, but
he's tiny.
Yeah, they're small guys. So
you know what though? But the NHL now is not necessarily built.
It's not a big
size.
man's game, but when it comes to the playoffs, it matters.
But do you remember like Marty St. Louis as like a 5'9" guy, and they were talking about this guy's never going to make it because he's so small, and they would only draft people who were 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". That was when the NHL got really slow, and now they're finding out that speed is just.
It's interesting we see here that he's got the draft tracker up. Just to touch on Arizona Coyotes losing their first round pick because of the combine issues.
That's right.
But we got Buffalo up first, the Kraken. We've got Anaheim, New Jersey, Columbus. That's still their pick, is it not, or did that go in?
I don't know. I don't know if that was part of the package. I'm assuming this is the NHL draft tracker right on the NHL site. So I'm assuming
up to the moment. Okay, so if there's any trades, we'll see what happens here. We will hang around for the first probably 10 picks or so. Like get some perspective here. Any more big trades? Do you think? We got no music, by the way.
Do we want music now?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
I imagine that there will be some trades coming through, but they're probably going to be last-minute trades.
There
was talk about someone trading down out of the top 10. Who was that?
I know Montreal's 30th pick overall. Is it 30? Can you show me the tracker here?
Yep.
It's 30 or 31st. I think it's 31st.
Montreal's 31.
31. Okay, so they have the last pick in the first round. I think that pick is available. Marc Bergeron made it available to the GMs today. So we'll see about that one for sure.
You know what? There was talk about Edmonton and going after Jake Allen.
No, so that's not going to happen. Montreal covets Jake Allen pretty much.
Do I think Owen Powers will go quick?
He's going to go first overall.
I'm pretty sure he's like everyone's mock draft board. He is the number 1 pick, followed by his teammate from Michigan. I think it's Bernier. I think his last name is. And
it's a really tough year. I've been talking to some people that kind of like scouts and media, guys that work in the business, and they said it was so hard to predict what's going to happen this year because they didn't play a lot of games because of COVID. So it's going to be interesting. They said the next 2 years are going to be really tough. The top guys are the top guys, but that's why you're going to see a lot more draft picks move for warm bodies because of the fact that GMs don't even know what they're getting right now.
Well, the Oliver Ekman-Larsson trade, they didn't show what came back on the other end. All it said was cap space. When I looked at...
Oh, no. They showed it was like Jay Beagle, who was the other... There was three major contracts that went over.
Because when the contract came down, all I saw was cap space written in it. I was like, what?
Well, that's what mattered, yeah.
You gave him up like a bag of pucks or what?
Here we go. The official Seth Jones... Chicago receives Seth Jones, the 32nd overall pick, which is their second rounder, and a 2022 6th rounder. Columbus receives Adam Boakfist, which was the big pick, or big piece. Really good defenseman. Number 12 pick this year, number 44, which would be their second rounder, and then they get their first round pick again next year.
Okay,
so 2 first rounders and a former first round pick and a second for Seth Jones.
So Columbus is picking 5 and 12.
It looks like they swapped second round picks this year. Columbus moved down a little bit, and Chicago moved up a little bit.
Okay.
So a little bit of compensation there. Hey, we got Steve in the house now. So I'm going to give a shout out to everybody here. John's here. Steve, Kyle, Rob, Frank's here. Corey, Ryan's working. Gail. I think that's everybody. Is that right? And then we got Annie K and Brandon and I live on the air. We got Ryan's running the shop.
He is.
Which I'm probably losing money.
You better check. He's given the dollar bill sign.
I got John there keeping an eye on him just to be safe.
I told you we can turn one of the cameras around and we'll just have it. We'll call it the Ryan cam and we'll just track Ryan the entire time.
Yeah, we'll just do we will do a quick shot for you guys.
Sure.
Why is this not coming? So, as you guys can see, we got Ryan and there's John. Look at the distancing. We got chairs set up for these guys. They're over there. We're watching live right now. If you're watching in Canada, probably on Sportsnet. In the U.S., probably on ESPN, I believe.
Let's be honest, no one's watching.
No one's watching in the U.S.
They're like, "What is this? NHL?"
Let's check the Twitter right now to see if there's any rumors out there. Some big names may be rumored. Here's Steve. Steve's coming to get some food.
I was looking for a pot.
In the back.
What do we got?
Welcome, Steve. Steve, who do you have the Red Wings taking in the first round?
Oh my God! I wish one of the Michigan boys had fallen to him, but I don't see it
I
happening.
don't see that happening either.
Yeah, I just talked about. I think Hughes is gonna fall. So
I don't think he's gonna fall to
Maybe
6.
I would take him.
I don't think he's gonna fall to 6.
they're saying like 8 or 9.
Really?
Ooh,
I've seen some mock drafts where he falls as far as 8 or 9.
I would take him at 6.
Yeah, I would take.
if he's
but
there.
they said he might be the best of the brothers.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you take
if
him?
he's available, but
I think he's going to be special.
Yeah. All right, so like we're talking about though, I don't think this is the problem with the draft. There's like a half-hour run up till they actually make a
we're
pick.
just talking.
We want something to talk about here. Like, there's not really a lot going on the draft floor right now.
Well, and you mentioned it.
Well,
on
there's no
singles.
draft floor.
Yeah.
It's all via Zoom, I believe.
You mentioned it on singles night that this is the worst time for sports because we got no football.
Absolute worst
basketball
time for
done,
sports right now.
Hockey's done, and we got baseball.
The Olympics are supposed to fill a gap, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Do you give a shit about the Olympics?
I watched the walk-in today.
Whatever, I don't care.
I was pretty excited about the walk-in. I was like,
You didn't watch it live at like 2 a.m. last night?
No.
No.
No, I watched it this
To
morning.
me, what's the point in watching the Olympics with no fans in the crowd? Like, it's
watching
supposed
it
to
for
be
fans.
about, unity.
How many times do they do cutaways to fans? Never.
It does. You hear them though.
Well, yeah, but they could pump that stuff in like.
No,
like
not a
professional
chance, man.
sports.
There's no way. Okay, I'm going to tell you some events that are going to be drastically hurt by no fans in the crowd. Swimming. The swimming crowd is insane with the cowbells and all that shit.
Yeah.
That stuff's insane. The 100-meter dash that's the premier
That's their bread and
event
butter,
on the
that's
planet.
That's the very last.
That is the premier event on the planet. No, it's the first Saturday.
No, but it's,
The relay's the second Saturday.
yes.
So that is the Super Bowl of Super Bowls in the world of athletics is the 100-meter dash. Regardless of where you're from, the guy that can literally run the fastest on the planet is the king.
Yeah.
Growing up, I didn't really think that was a big deal. But then when you think about it, like, that's the fastest mother on the planet.
Yeah.
For the next 4 years, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
And for the last 12 years, Usain
And
Bolt
there is
was
no
the guy.
Usain Bolt.
He's not. DeGrassi's running, is he not? The
I
Canadian.
believe so. Yeah, Andre.
So I think he's the favorite.
I think so. 'cause
he was a silver
won
medalist last time?
yeah.
But he's 4 years older.
Yeah, but he's.
I can tell you in the last 4 years, I didn't get any quicker.
But he's a young guy though, and the amount of training that I imagine he went through, he probably put on a bit.
Who was the guy that used to run for England? He ran till he was like 40,
Oh god, I have no idea.
and he was always Bruni.
No
Let's
idea.
have a trivia right now. Anybody want to tell me out there on the chat? The British sprinter, he was up against the likes of like Donovan Bailey, all those guys. I think he raced until he was almost 40 years old, and I think he medaled quite a few times. Like each Olympics, I think he was like a bronze or a silver. Anybody on the floor know who that is? The British sprinter that was up against Donovan Bailey was about 40 years old, won bronze.
I do. He was really tall.
Bernie? Is it Bernie?
Last name wasn't. I think his first name was Clifford.
I can't hear him anyways.
Alon, it looks like the draft is in Jersey.
It is, yeah. So it is a Zoom draft. It's gonna suck, yeah.
Secaucus, New Jersey. Let me take a look. British.
I got it. We're talking Olympics right here as we're waiting the.
Linford Christie is what Steve just yelled out.
I don't think that's him, is it? Oh man, they're giving me alphabetical for all the British.
Colin McKay actually said Linford Christie as well.
All right, Linford Christie. Thank you for tuning in. Who's Bernie then? I thought something Bernie was one of the names.
He was born in 1960, a Jamaican-born British sprinter.
That's not him then. Yeah, maybe 2000.
It says he's 42-year-old distance runner.
He won gold medals in the 100 meters, all 4 competitions, Olympic Games. Oh, he won a gold medal at the Olympics, the World Championships, European, and Commonwealth Games. So he did win an Olympic
Pretty
gold.
good resume.
That's pretty good, yeah. Like I said, he raced till he was like 40. And I think the year that Donovan Bailey won it, I think he was bronze.
So you have a chance. What can you get into for the Winter Olympics? Polar bear diving? Can you get into
Well, honestly, you see a lot of those sprinters go into bobsled.
Yeah, they got the leg muscle.
Yeah, so it's kind of neat that these crossover athletes, like, there's been quite a few 100 meter dash, 200 meter dash athletes go into bobsled afterwards because they get that sled moving, man.
Yeah, they got Buffalo on the clock right now.
Buffalo's on the clock, so this draft is.
We were talking
happening.
about Olympics. You were talking about the boulder climb and stuff like that. We were also talking about.
I'm going to train for it. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going to train for that at?
I thought you were opening a gym.
Yeah, not with a 45-foot climbing wall.
What are you? I ain't paying my dues then. I thought this was Average Joe's.
This is not.
I want to post a question to the live crowd here. They're not paying attention to me.
No, they're busy. They're busy talking draft. I can hear him. I can hear Itzma in the background. I think he's talking about Luke Hughes.
Can I comment on? Can you throw a comment on that? If Mike trains for 4 years, do you think he could win gold in the rock climb event?
Do I think that's what I want to write down?
Yeah, that's the
poll.
That's for the poll. Yeah.
All right. So YN.
It's an interesting question. Like, never stop chasing your dreams. That's the moral of the story.
What's your grip strength like?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Even with the elbow injury?
Oh yeah, and I can do it with my toes too. I just grow my toenails out. I grow my toenails out, and I'm like a cat.
Charles Lloyd's giving you a hard no.
Yeah, okay. I've met Charles Lloyd. If you put us side by side, you'd be like, which one's the athlete?
Oh yeah.
And which one's the mathlete?
Oh.
And they'd be like, it's Mike both times. Fred Collar, Gail, you have to leave. Your husband's a jerk. Everybody's giving me the hard no here.
No kidding.
I don't know if you guys seen these or not.
He's got a big stretch there.
I'm not going to say which restaurant I went to last night.
Yeah, you said you were not happy with it.
I was not happy with it.
As a foodie,
I've eaten at this chain a couple times, at least twice in another city. I went for supper with Alex and Dan from Boombox last night with John, and I ordered what I usually order, the chicken pad thai, and it was awful. And I've had it numerous times before, and literally this time was just disgusting. The chicken in it was like watery.
Yeah.
It was like lukewarm.
Prepackaged chicken type thing.
And it kind of tastes like it was microwaved. Honestly,
you would think that with not being open for the longest time, that you would have everything absolutely stellar because you would not want any negative reviews coming through.
The chicken wings were great. I had we had a feast. John was kind of a dink. He wouldn't give me a bite of his burger. He's eating his burger. He's got like this massive burger. I'm like, hey, hit me with some of that, like half-eaten burger. That's how much. I'm not an anti-vaxxer or afraid of COVID in any way. I had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it didn't kill me the first time. I'm willing to eat somebody else's hamburger because the chicken pad thai was disgusting.
So Owen Power is the
consensus first overall pick. Owen Power, defenseman coming from Michigan.
Yeah. And you're about to get his boy, I think, picked right after him.
Sorry?
His boy is going to be picked right after him.
Who's his boy?
From the other guy from Michigan.
Gotcha.
Bernier is going to be number 2.
We'll see if that happens or not. I heard that some of the early picks might be in play. I heard that Anaheim was the team that was possibly looking at moving down.
You know what though? That would not be a bad idea. Because...
With the like the top 2 guys were for sure.
Yeah. Just because of the uncertainty.
Anyways, we have a security issue here. But yeah, so
just because of the uncertainty and stuff, I get it. Like, I mean, this would be the draft that you could trade down your picks just to pick up extra ones later on.
yeah, so with the teams not knowing or not having the full scouting process, it might be one of those years where you might see more of the picks get moved in the first round. All right, so we're dealing with some serious issues here. But anyways,
serious. You're making it more serious than they have to be.
Well, when people break into the party and that aren't invited.
Party crashers, wedding crashers. Yeah, Alex, I think that his rookie card, obviously a number 1 pick's rookie card, will go over well. It just depends on how he performs, right? So. I mean, this year you had Lafreniere,
wait a minute.
but he wasn't even in the Calder hunt, so his stuff is still good just because he's a number 1 pick and he's still kind of unproven. But as he, I'm sure, gets better, because he will, because the Rangers team is going to be dynamite in the next few years, I think that you'll see his card skyrocket as long as he's able to produce.
Yeah, a lot of people online are expressing their displeasure over the fact that the clock for the first overall pick is 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, come on.
Like, why do you need 5 minutes to walk up there and pick the consensus first overall? Unless trades are coming in. But that shit can happen way ahead of things.
Well, for the number 1 pick, you know if you're keeping it or not. Like,
yeah,
that's really, unless someone comes to you with a killer deal, there's no way that you're going to give up that number 1 pick.
Yeah. So Owen's rookie card going to be hot like... No, it's not going to be hot like Alexis, no. First of all, I will run this down. As for those of you maybe watching that don't know, Rocket Sports Cards is a sports card shop. Do I see Owen Powers having hobby, being a hot card in the hobby? Absolutely not. So we're only about 4 years removed from Rasmus Dahlin being the first overall pick defenseman to Buffalo. This is the exact same situation. Dahlin obviously is Swede. This guy's American. He's American, is he not?
Owen Power, Canadian.
Is he Canadian? Okay, maybe a little. I see. That's how in depth things are right now. I don't even know where the hell the guy's from, basically, because nobody's been able to watch any of these guys. I didn't follow junior hockey this year. It wasn't on TV. They didn't have a lot of games. Who knows what these guys are going to be like? So, what I'm saying is, don't put any power. That's a play on words. Any power into Owen Powers as a hobby stalwart, or like, you know, he's not going to draw any interest from me anyways. I would not invest.
All right.
Pretty brash.
That's fair.
It is very fair. There were people that bought Rasmus Dahlin cards and ate their shirt.
But it's a gamble.
Here we go. Aaron Ekblad, the guy before that.
Yeah.
Eric Johnson. None of them have hobby power. There's literally like Cale Makar, totally different dude. Quinn Hughes, a little bit of hobby power there. Adam Fox, yes, but not first overall picks.
No.
It's like a first overall pick in the hobby going to a defenseman is a waste of hobby power. Going second, Matthew Bernier. How do you say it? Beniers. Consensus pick, center. Now that's interesting. Because you always draft centers.
Well, they needed a forward. Like, I mean, how many other picks were defensemen in the...
Well, it's interesting because they knew they had the second overall pick. So hear me out. The Kraken know they have the second overall pick.
Yeah.
Is this guy able to step in and play right now? I think he's going to stay at school.
I think he will too.
But it also allows them to pick more defensemen, which have more market value,
Yeah,
trade value.
yeah.
Goaltenders are in hot demand, so they pick 3 of those. So they leave the center off the board because they have a guy they know at number 2 that they can take, because Power's the consensus first overall. So you can do that. You know what I mean? Like, you knew you had that ace in the hole with that number 2 pick.
Yes, you did.
You can fill a spot using that rather than using one of your expansion drafts.
Plus, we're expecting quite a bit of movement coming through.
There's going to be a ton of trades
from
tonight.
Seattle, I think. I'm expecting.
Might not happen tonight,
Well, no.
but it will happen over the next little bit for sure. It's pretty quiet on the rumor front.
No, I've been watching things too. What'd you think of that Taylor Hall signing a 4-year deal in Boston?
I think Boston's going to regret that.
I think they are too.
I think Taylor Hall in 2 years is going to be a buyout contract. The thing that's interesting about this, I want to go back to I think it was the 09-10 draft. It was Taylor Hall or Tyler Seguin. If we were to go back now, both of them have been, I'm not going to say busts,
No.
but they haven't been number 1
They
type
haven't
guy.
lived up to what
Like,
the
they're
hype
both
was.
stars. They had star power. Taylor Hall won a Hart Trophy in New Jersey. Was it a fluke? Probably. Had a career year, obviously. But what I want to say about these two guys, the debate. So at the time, it was like, do you take Taylor Hall or do you take Tyler Seguin first overall? And I've always been under the impression you take the center. If everything's equal, you take the center because they're harder to get, and you can always move them to a wing.
I think they're more impactful. Yeah, and that's the exact reason why. Because
You can't move a winger to center. You can't do it. There's just too much. There's face-offs. There's back checking. There's all that stuff. You take the center. If they're both as equal, I didn't see Taylor Hall being that much better than Tyler Seguin to warrant that pick. Although Taylor Hall was coming off a couple Memorial Cups, so that's probably why that happened.
But that kind of stuff happens though when you're in junior, right? You get a part of a team that's hot or what?
Oh, that team was unbelievable. That team was unbelievable. Who was on that team? Ellis, who just got traded a few days ago. Who else was out there? Anybody remember who was on the Windsor Spitfires team? What's his name that played in Adam Henrique? Or not Calgary, New Jersey. Now he's in Anaheim, I believe. Adam Henrique, Ryan Ellis. There was Zach Cassian.
Yeah.
He was on one of those two teams anyways. Who else was there? Just an unbelievable amount of players on those two teams. Greg Nemitz, who played in the NHL. Yeah, lots of guys. Windsor Spitfires, been kind of they were a powerhouse in the CHL for quite a while. A lot of NHL players coming out of the Windsor program. Windsor Spitfires. And London Knights as well. Tons of guys coming out of the London Knights. Will we see some London Knights drafted here? I believe...
I can't think of a single Knight that's even in the top. Fred saying Jack Campbell was part of that Windsor team as well.
Yeah, I'm just... Why is Jonathan Taves trending?
Would he make an announcement about his injury?
No. So, surprise, Carey Price had his surgery today. Will be back for the start of the regular season.
Oh, yeah.
They already announced 10 to 12 weeks. He will be ready for Game 1. He's gonna be able to resume skating a week before the season starts. I don't think he'll play the first week or so.
No.
I think Jake Allen will probably take the first few games.
They'll do the Kawhi Leonard with him.
Oh yeah,
Do the,
he's definitely going to be on what do you call it? Load management.
load management, yeah.
But you're excited for Owen Power. Owen Power rookie cards. If you pull them, that's nice. I don't think they're going to have a whole lot of hobby value, but Alex Kurlick's just rubbing it in right now. He's eating Haribos and drinking grape slush from the ice cream shop. Pretty interesting. How many pounds of Haribos do you have for tonight, Alex? Did you hit up another 5-pound bag? I don't know how he's alive.
Yeah, I don't know. The fact that he just eats that stuff all the time.
Who's third overall here? We got Anaheim on the clock.
On the clock.
I don't know what's going. Well, we got a commercial break. That's what's going on.
I was gonna say they should have their pick in by now.
Should we?
They will come right back from the
3-pound bag.
from the commercial.
Number 201 next year. No, Brian. 201 for. He's talking about the Upper Deck Young Guns. 201 has been already reserved for Cole Caulfield. They've already shown the mock-up picture of the card. So. Yeah, Cole Caulfield's 201. Sean Harrison mentioning that. All right, so before we take him out to the live crowd watching in the shop,
Yep.
We've got the Boombox cupcakes. Should we bring them out and show them off while we're on commercial break?
Let me grab. Hang on.
We're gonna get the cupcakes. Oh, Andy K's got them. Andy K's got them. What kinds did they go with this time? I want to say there's a double chocolate. I like that he writes Uncle Rockets on the box. It says Uncle Rockets on the box.
Exact same thing.
Boombox Bake Shop, guys.
I wonder if they could come up with a rocket cupcake.
Like, if you guys could see these,
Mason McTavish going to Anaheim.
have a look at these cupcakes right now. Is that not spectacular? This is what we're talking about. I believe these are the ones with the orange sprinkles. Was that not carrot cake? Looks like we got sugar cookie. Double chocolate. I believe these are, I want to say salted caramel or maple or something like that. Obviously Oreo, and then that looks like some type of strawberry.
Swedish berry.
Swedish berry, yeah.
Very nice.
So, Brandon, what's your desired?
You know what? I did an extra long session at the gym
Here
today,
we go.
just because of tonight. I spent 2 hours.
Nobody cares. Like, I'm talking to Annie K sitting behind him right now, and she's laughing.
I'm pretty sure that
she did an extra session
pretty
too.
Sure she hasn't stopped staring at me since I got in here.
Your butt.
So, well, maybe
Yeah,
it is.
she's checking out your butt.
Well,
Anyways, what are you going with? This is a tough decision.
I'm.
Oreo.
Yeah, I'll take an Oreo.
You can grab it.
All right.
He's going with the Oreo, folks, and we're gonna let him eat it live on the air. And we're gonna give we're gonna get on air response from the Oreo cupcake.
Now,
Do you have a napkin, Carla?
There's a.
She's got one right behind her.
Is there anything that's inside of this thing?
I don't know. There might be like cream in it. There might be whipped cream. I don't know what's in there.
Is this why you convinced me to take Oreo? Did you do something to this? Did you spit in this?
Yeah, I filled it myself. Yeah.
Did you put boogers in this?
I wish I put boogers in it now.
All right, I have to do this in one bite. The thing is so big, I don't even think.
No, you don't do one
I
bite.
think I can get my mouth around it. To be
I would take. So first of all, I would take the
Oreo.
little Oreo mini Oreo off.
No, I'm cramming it in there.
No, that's no.
Look, see?
No.
That's what you got to do right there.
We got. So this is stage one of the dessert. Another center went third overall, by the way, Mason McTavish. Like we are paying attention. It's just we have dessert, so it's exciting. Is there anything in it? But is it delicious?
It's the cupcake itself is super light.
Yeah, super moist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then the icing, I don't even know what the icing is, but the icing is fantastic.
It looks like crushed up Oreos.
I'm not a big like frosting guy, but
yeah,
that is really good.
And before anybody like, we don't even mention this. These are vegan.
Yeah.
These are made with no milk products, no animal byproducts, nothing.
That is crazy good.
To be that good and vegan is insane. And I want to thank Boombox for sending these in. These are they dropped these off. They didn't make me pay for them. Like, it was comped. Let's say that. They also give us a shit ton of prizes to give away to everybody in the house tonight as well, including little cowbells. I don't have one. I should have grabbed one.
The cookie
little cowbell.
is not crunchy. Like
soft.
It's like the moisture from the icing has like sucked into the cookie.
Yeah, we call that the moisture suck.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Right. Is that the technical term?
Yeah, if I was a chef, I would call that the moisture suck.
We need maximum moisture suckage.
So, anyways, I don't know what I want to go with here.
Alex, I don't know. I'm gonna I don't know what kind of icing that is. Like, I'm not a huge. Oh, it's not even.
Oh, there's a little boombox bell there. She hit it. There we go. Boombox bells. It was in the swag bag. They also give us some cool earbuds, some ear pods or whatever you want to call them. That was kind of neat too. So I'm not a big chocolate guy, so I'm gonna stay away from the Oreo and the double chocolate, obviously. I don't know what this one is. I think that might just be vanilla, which is one of my favorites, but I'm not feeling it tonight. He told me to try the
I think
carrot.
you gotta go big. The carrot one?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Swedish berry because I love Swedish berries.
Alright.
So, although that cookie one, like with the
See, that looks like it's carrot something on top of it.
no, this is the carrot cake.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with Swedish berry because it looks like a vanilla cupcake, and vanilla is my jam. So I'll set this aside. We're gonna go get rid of this now. This can go to the party. That's going. We get first pick. So
Thank you.
so we got the Swedish berry.
Just watch your step, okay?
I'm gonna hit that Swedish berry. That's good.
Okay, so that's just the berry.
It's a Swedish berry. Like, it is what it is.
Colin, convince your dad to go to London and go pick up some of those cupcakes. The Oreo one is fantastic.
Not to be outdone though, we love Boombox. We also have Big Ricky's pies here.
Yeah, you said there's
So-
key lime coming or something?
No, they're already here. We have key lime pie and banana cream pie from next door. Big Ricky's one of our sponsors as well. We're gonna take a little slice of that tonight too, Lionel. Here.
I'm not going to be able to sleep.
All right, so Brandon's gonna talk to you for a minute, and I'm gonna just scarf
Well, I
this
just
down.
actually want to watch and see your reaction on this. I might go full screen on you on this. Hang on. There we go. Let's take a look. Mike is now settled in. He's decided what kind of bite he wants to take. He's got a look on his face like he's making his decision. What kind of a decision is this going to be? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't quite know.
I think it's just a vanilla cupcake with vanilla icing, just with coloring. I'm not getting a hint of strawberry or anything in there.
Alright. See, Luke Hughes went, what do you go, fourth?
Did he go?
I don't know. It's my drafter is not updated. New Jersey has not made their pick yet. It looks like, although Charles is saying Hughes, so maybe
That's delicious. I'm not gonna lie. That's amazing. Vanilla cupcake.
Oh, I watch it as soon as those cupcakes went out. Look at everybody's cup.
Oh yeah, they didn't last long.
I think Ryan just ate one in one bite.
Oh yeah. I've eaten a lot of food in my life, as you can tell. Probably one of the best cupcakes I've ever had.
That vanilla one?
All of them. Any one that I eat from Boombox. Easily. Not because I'm friends with Dan. Like, I became friends with them because of their cupcakes.
Yeah.
That's what people really need to realize.
You make good cupcakes. We
Yeah,
should
let's be friends.
We should
You
be
make
friends.
freaking really good food. Let's be friends.
All right, so Luke Hughes did go at the fourth pick. So that means the
So the Hughes brothers are playing in New Jersey
That's
together.
pretty cool, yeah.
Interesting.
Columbus is on the clock.
The Columbus pick was the one that was heavily rumored to be possibly traded. So because I figured the top four were set in stone.
I still have my Twitter up, and I'm not seeing anything come through on that. So I'll get the Columbus.
It is
logo.
fun.
I brought in some of the iced tea stuff.
Oh, we're gonna try this raspberry iced tea
It's
again.
not raspberry.
What
This
is
is
it?
dragon fruit aloe. It's been steeping for like an hour and a half, so I don't know what it tastes like. But I brought an entire jug of it, so we'll see.
All right, we're gonna take a swig off this iced tea when he comes back. How's everybody feel about bringing in a guest commentator right now, Steve? We're gonna bring in a guest commentator right now. He watches the show weekly, Rocket Singles Night. We're gonna bring him live on the air right now. Have a seat. You can take your mask off. Your distance from me. We're gonna bring Steve in right now just to have a quick chat.
Look at that handsome devil.
So what kind is this?
It's called dragon fruit aloe.
Is this gonna give me the squirts again?
Possibly. Very well.
So Brandon blamed me for getting the squirts the other night on the ketchup Dorito. He's like, "Oh man, I was hurting bad." Like he ate 2 ketchup Doritos and then it was like game over.
Hey, my tum tum doesn't deal with ketchup Doritos, sorry man.
You're weak.
What does it taste like? I haven't even tasted it.
It's there's not much there. Like there's not much of a.
Big hole.
A liter and a half.
Yeah.
It's just tea.
Yeah.
One sip, everybody knows the rules.
Yeah.
As I take my third sip,
I can smell it.
it's not. There's not a whole lot going on there. It's
So
good.
Hughes is gone.
There is a. I can taste a hint. of
Steve
something.
was hoping. Steve's a big Red Wings fan. I don't know why, but he was hoping for Quinn and Jack's brother to fall a little bit down in the draft so that the Red Wings can get him. Where are Red Wings picking?
Six.
Six.
Of course, it's not like we could ever do anything in the lottery and move up.
No.
True. Can't even win the lottery.
So don't talk to me. Talk to the camera.
Not even when we have the worst odds ever.
So, he's an amateur. But anyways, what do you think of the Red Wings' move so far? Picking up the goaltender from Carolina. How do you say his name? There you go, Nujaljevic or something like that.
Zaljevic. I love it.
Basically gave up nothing.
Rounder. It's basically a no-brainer.
They gave up nothing to get him. Yeah. So
He's not going to count on the cap for much.
as we were saying earlier,
6-0.
we are convinced that Steve Yzerman has pictures of other GMs' buttholes,
Yeah.
like in precarious situations.
Yeah. That's kind of what it sounds
I don't know.
like.
I don't know how he does it. Just looking at, I don't know if he has access to payroll or whatever of other
Yeah,
teams. and
I
he
don't.
just
I have no
says,
idea.
Well,
Here's our greatest need. Here's what we're gonna get. This is.
Well, they all have access to that.
They're
It's,
not
you
gonna
can
pay-
go on Cap Friendly and figure it out.
we know they're not gonna pay them. So
Well, they
we'll
asked
jump-
him yesterday, how did you pull this off? And he said, you'll have to talk to their GM about that. Or
Yeah.
how did their GM actually allow this to happen? You'll have to ask him.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
He's not going to throw anybody.
There's literally nothing on the rumor trade or the rumor front right now, especially trades. A ton of trades going into the draft tonight. We had Seth Jones get traded.
Buchnevich got traded from.
Busnevich got traded as well. Another one that quietly flew under the radar a little bit. There's just so much going on.
Buchnevich went to who? Devils.
I'm just seeing the San Jose. I'm reading some rumors here. The San Jose Sharks are taking calls on Timo Meier. He's got a big contract, $6 million cap hit, 2 years left. So that's definitely looking like probably a salary dump.
Yeah.
Maybe not a dump, but some relief for San Jose. That's in horrible cap trouble. They've got like 5 guys over 36 that make $8 million.
Well, they went for it all there a couple years back, right? And now they're still trying to recover from that.
Yeah. So I just seen pictures of the Hughes family celebrating.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of interesting.
It's pretty cool to see the brothers are that excited for him.
Yeah.
Well, before we talked, did we not say that Luke, you think, has the most
Upside.
The most upside.
They
to it,
they
right?
they think that because of the development, Jack was a consensus first overall pick. Quinn went in the top 10.
Yeah.
But they said Luke, being a late bloomer, might be the best of the 3.
Yeah, and he's only 17.
Yeah, so it's
So, like-
pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's got some time to develop.
17, he's 6'1 or 6'2. Like, he's just going to grow into his body. Like, he could become really good over the next few years.
I'm not digging that team, man.
No.
No,
All right.
it's just not. There's no real flavor there.
No.
There's nothing really going
I
on.
noticed that too. There's not much. I seriously let that steep for like an hour and a half today.
It reminds me. So when I was in Phoenix, we were down there for the Upper Deck Diamond Dealer Convention. We went to Mesa for the day, and we took the light rail, which is above ground subway. Basically, it looks like a bus it's a train on top of it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's half bus, half train.
Yeah.
It's like train. You know what I mean? It's like a weird looking thing. But
It's like a monorail. from the
Monorail. Nobody else knows The Simpsons?
Simpsons. I do.
Yeah. So, Brandon, you want to hit some music for us?
Yep. Looks like another centerman went to Columbus.
It looks like a run on defensemen and centers early in the draft. I don't know if you heard, but I was bringing up the point that with Taylor Hall signing his 4-year deal today, $6 million, overpaid still, in my opinion. With him being a former first overall pick, we're talking about. I remember it was 09-10, I believe, the draft, and I remember it wasn't a runaway for Taylor Hall. Like Tyler Sagan was right there with him. And I said, going back, Tyler's had more success other than the fact that Taylor did win one Hart Trophy, but it was in the half year, was it not?
Yeah.
I think neither one of them really became the megastars that they should have been. Tyler had problems with, I think, cocaine.
Well, yeah,
I don't know for sure, but
fine. We're not going to say.
yeah, we're not going to say for sure. But Tyler had some substance abuse problems, I think, and Taylor's just, I don't know. He just never really. He's a bad boy, Tyler Sagan.
Yeah.
He's got the tats. I'm not saying tats are a bad thing, but he looks the part. Like he's just like, I'm in a gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a gang.
He's out. He's going out partying after.
Yeah.
He's
So
having fun.
I don't mind that. I think some personality in hockey is desperately
Gotta
needed.
have a personality, and I
But
like Seguin. He's a good player.
I do want to say that going back, and I said it at the time, you take a center before a winger.
Yeah, you always do. You have to.
But in that draft, I didn't see Taylor Hall being that far ahead of Tyler Sagan to justify him being a winger being taken first. I thought for sure. Well, it also goes by your team's needs at the time.
Yeah.
Did Edmonton need?
Edmonton really need that at that
Edmonton didn't have anybody at the time. Like this is before Hopkins. This is before McDavid, obviously.
Yeah.
I believe what's his name was still there. Ryan Smith was still there.
Was it before the Russian bust? Who was he?
Yeah, it was well before Yakupov. It was well. This is 09-10, so we're looking like I believe Hemsky was probably still there.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of wingers too. Like Ryan Smith was there, I believe. There was an abundance of wingers there. So Boston, I don't get it. Like I thought Boston would be. Well, they had Bergeron.
Yeah.
Marchand was taken in that draft as well, I believe, later in that draft.
In the 09
or what? No, was it the year before? So it goes by your team need at the time, but I still think Tyler Sagan would have been the best pick for him.
Yeah.
I don't think they had any marquee centers at the time.
No.
Doug Waite, maybe? Was he still there?
But even if he is he marquee at that point? Like he's at the end of his career. He's not marquee.
No, he was a early 90s? Early 90s pick. Mark Mathis saying hello to Steve. Now, if you guys don't know, this is
Mark,
Steve from Singles Night. He's sitting here enjoying the first round coverage here at Rockets. We're going to stay on till about, I'd say, pick 10.
Yeah.
Then
Then
I got to go over there and control these guys because they're absolutely insane.
Void, the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah, so lots of interesting stuff to come. Seth Jones goes to Chicago. Looks like Chicago is... I don't know. I wouldn't say they're rebuilding, but they might be retooling. I think they do have a mix of good young and old talent. We talked about. So they brought in Jones without having to give up guys like Kirby Dack or Boqvist, very good young defenseman though. Like that's going to hurt down the road, especially if Jones doesn't produce like they want him to. Boqvist, very good young defenseman. But what I'm saying is that it looks like they have a nice mixture to maybe be even competitive next year. What's their goaltending like though?
In Chicago?
I don't even know who their starter is.
I don't either off the top of my head.
They've been in a little bit of a carousel with goaltending.
Just rounding guys. Because they had Crawford.
Crawford, he left. I can't remember who came in after Crawford.
No, me neither.
Delia?
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah, they got a couple prospects there, so maybe they're in the market for a goaltender, like a stopgap guy.
They shipped out Keith, so Jones is coming.
Yeah, Keith's coming in to fill a gap there.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, anyways. Well, Edmonton again. What are they doing? Like,
what does Duncan Keith bring to your team at this point?
And not retaining any salary.
Yeah. So
And actually giving something for him, not taking picks back to take the guy.
You're eating.
Like, what is going on here?
What, 37 years old?
Just insane.
Complete end of his career. I don't know.
Again, pictures of someone's butthole. That's what's going on there.
That's what's going on.
When there's something fishy going on, I'm like, they got butthole pictures. I'm telling you right now. But anyways,
Alex, I was at the Moose for the dinner. It went good. I think
Chicken?
134 tonight.
134 people went through successfully.
Moose for the ribs, so that was good. Steve ran out.
Yeah. You were kind of late. Everybody's like, hey, there's Steve. Oh. But anyways, any final thoughts on what do you think is going to happen for the rest of the night? Any more big moves? Any? Do you think there's going to be that mega move like Eichel? So if those, if those moves do happen, they usually do happen at the draft.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff doesn't really happen, or the night before the draft.
I could see Eichel moving. I don't know to who though.
New York Rangers were one of the top suitors for him.
Yeah.
But not by Buffalo.
I don't know what's going on out there, but they're getting pretty rowdy. Someone just threw a punch at
You
it.
guys would make a crazy last minute move here.
Move down. That's what I'd do. If your guy didn't fall to you at this spot, maybe move down. They haven't had any success so far in the 6th spot with Zadina.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be a good player down the road, but
he's good, but he's not a stud.
no, and that was a guy that fell.
I thought would be a stud.
No, but that was a guy that fell.
Yeah.
He was this consensus 3rd overall pick that year.
When we got him, it was like, here we go.
Yeah, it was Darlene,
Yeah.
Svetch,
Yeah.
and then it went
then it was
Kotkaniemi. Montreal jumped up and grabbed Kotkaniemi. Sorry, but anyways,
Yeah, we know his name.
and then I can't remember who 4 was that year. But anyways, Zadina went on Tkachuk. Kachuk, yeah. And then Zadina went on a little bit of a slide. So,
Yeah, and when we got him, I was happier than.
but it looks like those other teams might be right. Like he really hasn't panned out,
He hasn't.
but needs time
And I
maybe.
mean, yeah, the last 2 years haven't helped with COVID and all this.
No. But anyways,
So the Red Wings pick is in, says Mr. Charles Lloyd.
well, we will let you get back to the program so you can see your team get their pick in. Like I said, any final thoughts?
Let's go Wings.
Oh, okay. That's
Everybody always tune into the show. Mike's
That's right.
doing awesome.
well.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
I appreciate Steve coming on live. We're gonna bring Brandon back in here. See if we can get somebody else to come on and have a chat. Main reason I kicked Steve out of here because the music stopped.
Wings are making their pick right now. They
Edvinson.
pick Edvinson.
They sure do like. Is that a Swede? They love their Swedes there. Oh, you're a Red Wing fan too, aren't you?
yes,
You
I am.
sick son of a bitch. Who's next on the clock here? We got San Jose Shark coming up.
That pick just came in though, so
Yeah, so there it is. Simon Edvinsson, defenseman, another Swedish defenseman.
3 D and 3 centers off the board.
Nice mixture.
Yeah.
So San Jose's next on the board. They need a little bit of everything.
Yes, they do.
So what's interesting, they had my favorite pick of the last draft. They picked the kid there. What I like about him, right now I can't remember his name. He had a cool name though. He was deaf. His whole family was deaf except for him. His mom and dad, and he had like 5 or 6. He had a really cool name. I can't remember his name though. He had like 5 or 6 brothers. You know what I mean? And I just can't remember what his name was.
I remember who
He was the
talking about.
last pick of the first round last year.
It wasn't Lapierre, right?
No. Someone out there will tell us.
Lapierre went in the 2nd round, I think, didn't he?
I
He
can't
was
remember.
early in the 2nd round.
There's so many damn players I can't remember half their names, especially prospects. Especially the guy that goes 31st.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Alex, Dan. I get Alex and Dan mixed up because they're both men's names, or you know what I mean. Like Alex is a man or a woman. So I always get them mixed up. I call Dan Alex all the time. So what are we looking at? What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find his name. Ozzy Weisblatt.
Why? Yeah, that's what it is.
Ozzy Weisblatt.
He sounds like he's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
So
Sweden. It's from Sweden.
no, he's Canadian, isn't he?
No, I'm pretty sure it said Sweden.
Maybe born in Sweden, but he lives in Canada.
Hang on.
Yeah, I think he's Canadian.
I saw the Swedish
He played in the
flag.
WHL or
I saw the
WHL.
Swedish flag there.
Yeah, he played in the WHL.
Yeah, he's a CHLer, playing for Prince Albert Raiders of the WHL.
Yeah, he was, and you know what? He didn't come from money. Like his aunt helped raise them. I remember the story. It's a good story. Mom and dad, I believe, legally deaf. His aunt helped raise him since he was a baby. There was some other stuff going on there, like a lot of brothers and sisters. Not a lot of money in the family. So for him to go in the first round, that's instant money.
That's huge.
That's
sure.
instant money
Yeah.
because when you fall to the second round, you don't get those bonuses.
I think you're guaranteed league minimum if you're in the first
Yes,
round, right?
yes.
Which
So
is $750,000.
that-
600,000.
So that changed that family's life.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. The money it takes to get there, him playing travel hockey, everything that's involved. Like, that's a lot of money, guys. So for him to go in the first round was absolutely insane.
It's a good way
and
to pay back the family. Absolutely.
yes,
For
yes.
Sure.
So if he was going to be like, if it was between him and a couple other guys, I think Sutter came and did the right thing and picked that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a feel-good story to end the first round of the draft. But
I overheard you talking about if you think there's going to be a blockbuster trade tonight. Based on where we're at right now, I'm leaning towards no. I don't think.
I
I don't
honestly
think we're going to see any blockbuster trades. I don't think we're going to see a ton of movement for picks. I think now that we're on pick number 7.
So I see, if we're going back in the history of the draft, you don't usually see top 5 picks get traded.
No.
Okay? So the trades usually happen in the middle of the first round. I famously remember, like, a player and a later pick getting traded for a team to move up. So, like, say you have the 25th, you give a player and your 25th to move up to like 12.
Yeah.
You see that stuff happen quite a bit, actually. I think that's how the Islanders got in a couple years ago. They had like 11, 12, 16. Like, it was like 3 picks in like five. So they did pretty well with that. I believe that's the year. Oh, what's the American kid's name? Having a brain fart.
Trying to take a look here and see who potentially could trade.
Detroit could trade their second first round pick. Buffalo's also got 2.
I don't think Detroit will trade their second first round pick simply because
They need so much.
He's been collecting. Like,
Yeah.
he's just been collecting as
Yeah,
many
but
pieces as
if
he
what
wants
what
to.
I'm saying though is if they're in the act of collecting picks,
Yeah.
he could trade 23 for like 27 and a team's second round
you know
pick.
what? Actually, I could see the Rangers, maybe at 16, trading down.
No, the Rangers still need a lot of pieces too. So
I
the
can see
Rangers
the
are the Rangers are building a dynasty there.
Oh, I think they are too. But I think that I could see the Rangers trading down just so they could get an additional pick, like we were talking about.
It
Maybe
was
trade
rumored
down.
that I believe Ottawa might take a goalie, or they're not taking a goalie now.
They
I
were
can't
supposed
remember.
To be, well, the guy, the Wings were supposed to take. It was like 6'7", I think it was.
Yeah.
Like a monster goalie.
So we'll see where the first goalie goes in the draft here, if there is one in the first round. We're going to hang out here for another 4 or 5 picks, though. If you're enjoying the show, definitely give us a thumbs up. This is just for fun, guys. This isn't our usual broadcast. We did this with NFL draft. We did it, but we didn't hold parties then because we weren't allowed to have anybody in the shop. I would stay on the air for the entire draft, but we've got we got people here. As many as legally allowed in the shop at the time. So we're just having a little fun and talking draft with you guys until we need to get going.
Yeah, we knew that we couldn't do everyone, so the idea was get you guys on so you could see what was happening in the shop a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring you in as well, virtually.
Having some fun.
You don't get the cupcakes and you don't get the pizza and whatever, but.
Are we gonna highlight the pie, Carla? Are you cutting it? Yeah, she's cutting it right now. What are you gonna go with? Key lime again?
San Jose just took Eklund.
What are you thinking? You gonna go with key lime
I have to
or?
go with the key lime.
I'm gonna go banana cream this time.
Oh, really?
I'm feeling the banana, yeah. Everybody out there looks pretty. Oh, that's pretty. You see the setup for the? I don't know if you can see it or not. The sharks.
Oh, he's doing it right.
They're
up the
inside the
shark's
shark's mouth.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
My dad just got home from Windsor. Hey, Matt, what's going on?
Say hello to Matt for us. William
So
Eklund,
that is our first winger.
left winger. We're moving on to LA. LA is another pick that I believe was in play.
Yeah.
I
could see LA trading.
LA's had a lot of top 10 picks in the last few years, so they're looking for some help right now, maybe. The reason that LA pick might be in play, Jack Eichel was rumored to be en route to LA for their first round pick. But the hang up was is that they would not even entertain Quentin Byfield.
Oh, of course not. Why would you? No.
I think if Eichel was completely healthy, it's something that they would consider.
Consider? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they would even consider it. Thank you.
All right, so what do we got here? So, one of our other sponsors, he's got the key lime pie here, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got the banana cream pie. My piece is bigger.
Look at how yellow that is.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like.
I don't even think the camera can pick that up. You know what? That actually looks. I'm gonna go overhead cam on that thing.
Is that not unreal? Look at the thickness there. I like my pie.
That is.
You know, thick.
It looks like custard. Like it almost looks like custard.
So this is like Jesus comes back.
That's what he's gonna be. He's gonna be holding.
My children, this is your pie. That is pretty good stuff. Huge shout out to Brian over at Ricky's next door to us here at Rockets for this amazing pie.
See, I went totally safe. I knew the key lime was going to be fantastic.
That is fantastic. Anyways, back to the talk. I follow a lot of Montreal news because I'm a Montreal fan. I'm reading here that Montreal may be in talks with the Kraken and the Lightning for possible help on defense. So we're going to see what happens with that because the 31st overall pick is in play. You could probably get a decent defenseman for a first round pick. So we'll see what happens there. They got a little bit of cap room with Shea Weber possibly being done.
I thought you were going to say that they were going to get Vasilevsky.
No. Who, Frankenstein?
They need someone to fill that net.
Literally. Colin, I'm glad you guys are on. Another defenseman. We got a run on defenseman here.
Yep.
So,
Clark.
Colin, if you would like, I talked to your dad today about it. If you guys want to pop by, we have a couple more grab bags, a couple more of the Rocket swag bags. If you and your old man want to come by, have some pizza, have some pie, pizza pie, and real pie. You guys can definitely do that.
Tomorrow's is tomorrow hockey card day?
I should mention that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Hockey Card Day in Canada. You definitely want to pop by the shop for that as well for free packs of cards. The night is young. We're going to be here for a while. Like online, maybe not, but the in store definitely party it up for a while. But I think we're through 7 picks now.
We are. We're going on to 8. Arizona.
We're on number 8, Arizona. Arizona made a big splash today, trading Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I believe this was the Vancouver pick. So this pick originally for Vancouver. Arizona swooped in there with the Ekman-Larsson deal.
You know who else I could see being aggressive in the first round is Edmonton. Because I think Edmonton is in a win now mode.
I don't know about that.
They got Draisaitl and they got McDavid right now in their prime. So they gotta do something. Otherwise they're gonna lose them, right?
Sounds good, Colin.
Colin, doesn't hurt to come tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. Tonight's the only night to get the grab bag.
True.
And the pie.
You definitely want to come for the pie.
Tonight's pie night.
Yeah.
Are you eyeing up that banana too?
I was looking at that. I can't believe how yellow that is.
It's good.
Oh, I bet it is.
No, I'm impressed by it. Equally as impressed as the cupcake for sure.
I'm gonna fly my drone over to get a piece of pie. And
Put it in a little box.
That's right. Send it back.
Yep, singles night will be Wednesday at 7:30.
Probably for the foreseeable future. I can't do
Yeah.
Thursday nights anymore. Not until volleyball season's over.
How long's volleyball run?
I don't know. We missed 2 weeks already because of rain, so I don't know if they're extending the season.
Like, is it like October or?
No, definitely won't go that long. I think it's usually like September-ish, mid-September. But like I said, we missed 2 weeks already because we had so much rain. So there is a possibility they might extend it by a week, or they might do it on a weekend. They might try to do makeup games on the weekend on a Friday night or a Saturday or something.
It'll be Wednesday or Thursday going forward, anyways.
Yep. I think when do OTAs start for football? They got to be starting what, a couple weeks?
So that's another thing. We usually singles night. We usually. We don't want to go head to head with Thursday night football usually
That's right.
either. Not if it's the Bears, anyways. I don't give a shit about anybody else.
You think you're gonna make it to Bears game? Because it doesn't sound like you're gonna be able to get in.
No, because the vaccine.
Doesn't sound like you're gonna be able to get in the country. I don't even think it's has anything to do with the vaccine, because I don't think Biden.
They just announced today they're not accepting the mix.
They're not accepting the mix.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought it was the AstraZeneca that they were really not. All right then.
No, they fucked me.
Well, I guess I can go as Mike Lucio, because I'm double vaxxed with the same one.
Oh well. I'll just sue him.
I'll just sue them. You're gonna sue the U.S. government?
No, the nurse that told me that'd be fine.
You're gonna sue the nurse?
Yep.
It's true. You do have her name on there too.
What's that?
You have her name on your receipt.
That's right. And I also, when I went and got my vaccination, I was supposed to get Pfizer, which is on my phone, and they made me switch to Moderna the day I was there. So, yeah, I got a case, folks.
Building a case. Now you could do you'd have like your own law firm. Rocket Sports Cards and Barrister. And Barrister and
Sue
Solicitor.
Facebook, too.
Barrister and Solicitor, and then you can go after Facebook and now the U.S. government.
For locking us out of our account.
And this CKHA.
Yeah.
Do we even know what the pick is? Because I don't even have the draft tracker on anymore.
Nobody knows.
Hang on a sec. Who is it? Nope. Still
Charles left, so we don't have our insider right now. It's just all about party right now. We're just hanging out.
Arizona's got a ton of needs. I'm thinking they're taking a D-man.
Yeah. So right now the media is making fun of this, saying the 31st pick of the night, the last one of the night, will come forward at right around 5:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Well, based on how long this is taking.
This is insane. Seems very, very quiet though.
I'm watching Twitter and I see nothing happening on Twitter. Nothing on trade rumors, nothing.
I think that might be the issue with the GMs not being in the same room with each other.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, literally, we've seen trades in the past. GM will walk over to another GM's table and say, "Just pull them aside," and they go stand in the stands together and talk. I've seen it. Especially during the second round and stuff like that, where there's not as many fans in the crowd. Phone busy.
I was trying to pick up a busy signal, like a busy phone signal, because that's what you're gonna hear when you're. Except they don't even have one on here. You know why? Because no one has a busy signal on the phone anymore. No reason to have one of those.
I've got something stuck in my throat, man. I think it's a sprinkle from a cupcake or something. It's literally been like tickling me for like the last half hour.
He's not gonna wash it down with Coke Zero.
Oh yeah, it'll burn it away. Look at that service. That is ice cold too. That's been sitting in the cooler back there. Insane. I don't know if you're watching Coke, but
Oh, they didn't. They took Dylan Gunther, Our right winner.
There, we're gonna get our sponsorship back now. Oh god, I just threw up.
There goes that sponsorship again. We were so close.
I literally did vomit. Whoa! All right, Dylan Gunther, whatever. He's a right winger. It looks
He's a
like
right
going
winger.
to the Arizona Coyotes. Did they not swap LA and Arizona? Did they swap picks?
I don't think so. I think LA was 8.
All right, with the amount of time it's taking between picks, we're gonna hang out till the Ottawa Senators make their pick, and then we're gonna call it a night.
All right.
There's just so much going on in the store. People are looking at stuff, and Ryan's literally sitting there. Like, people are asking him, like, how much is that pack of cards on the shelf? And he's like, he's probably giving shit away over
Please don't
there.
ask me questions, sir. I'm pretty sure this was in this one's grab bag. Oh, it was? Oh, here you go. Take this.
Okay.
I can't be too mad at him. He is wearing his cool Bayside Tigers t-shirt tonight.
Bayside Tigers. That's Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got a shout out for Annie Carla needs to make some pierogies.
Would Ryan be more of a AC Slater or Zach Morrison?
He's a Screech.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
It's
I don't want to use that.
Look at the hair. He's got Screech's hair, for crying out loud. I don't know if you guys heard the question, but Brandon posed, is Ryan more of a AC Slater or a Zach Morris? And I said, look at him. He looks like Screech, man. But I want to thank everybody that tuned in, even for a little bit tonight to hang out with us. A little bit of a surprise episode. We talked about it on Singles Night, maybe doing this, but we just felt like something to do.
Nice to just get up,
Just throw some content online for you guys to chat it up with us.
I mean, we've been on for what, about an hour now?
Oh yeah.
Hour and 15?
So people are going to tune in and be like, these guys know nothing about hockey or the draft. They're just eating food on air.
Pie.
Whatever. You guys can say whatever the hell you want. All right, we got what's going on here.
Pick in?
They're definitely talking about it. I think Ryan's come over to come alive on the air right now. You coming on? Let's just show them your hair, and we'll see if they think you look like Screech or not.
He's got to lose some weight.
He does have to lose some weight to pass a Screech, that is for sure.
What? Screech.
Hey, we shouldn't joke. Dustin Diamond, God rest his soul, passed away a year or so ago. Very young, eh? Early 40s, I think.
Yeah, he was young.
Look at the hair.
Get a side
Yeah,
by side.
hang on, we're going to. We're going to go to him. Let me throw that up.
Yeah, we got. I don't know why Brandon's bringing this up, but he's bringing up Screech right now.
I gotta find out where he can go.
Right in the middle there.
No, I gotta find out where we can put him on the screen.
Right in the middle, underneath of us.
Okay, hang on a sec.
There, we got Ryan joining us now. Show him your NASCAR tattoo, Ryan.
Show him your NASCAR tattoo.
Will you come on? Get over here.
Aw.
Oh, he's a poor sport. Anyways, does this pick in so we can
I don't know.
call it a night here?
Let's take a look here. It is
No
not.
pick for Ottawa just yet. Maybe entertaining a trade, maybe. There's been no trade since we went live on the air.
There hasn't even been a murmur of a trade.
There's been not much.
Right? Like, yeah, let's get it on. Those
Mr. T's.
No, I'm just seeing everything from today. Buchnevich went to the Blues. Yeah.
Yeah, over under on how many trades are made within the first round. How many more?
In the first round?
Yeah.
I'll give you 1.5.
1.5. I'm going to say 3.5. I'm going to say 3.5. I'm going to go over. There's going to be 4 trades before the end of the first round.
I don't think
Those could be picks. Those could be. I'm telling you right now. Now that we're getting around 10, 11, 12, that's when teams start seriously considering moving down to pick up extra picks.
Well, I suppose if they're looking at their draft board and they're looking at best available, then I suppose you probably could end up saying, okay, you know what, we can move down, maybe collect an extra one and take a bonus pick.
I see Buffalo possibly moving down. Buffalo had the first overall pick. They're happy already.
I don't think Buffalo has so many needs. I don't see them moving down at all. The only ones I can see them moving down, like I said, is the Rangers. I can't see Calgary going down. Dallas, I don't see going down. You said Detroit at 23. I don't see
Detroit might want to move up.
I said Detroit. Yeah,
Detroit might want to move up with an extra pick.
I don't think so.
Maybe Buffalo, Detroit flip a pick there. Detroit sends some contract to Buffalo to move up. You never know.
Well, you know what? Columbus has 3 first-round picks. Maybe you're right. Maybe Columbus.
I think Columbus will get out of one of them for sure.
They'll trade their
Montreal's pick is heavily rumored to be moving.
25th pick.
No, the 31st.
No. I'm thinking Columbus is 25th.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm still going to give you 1.5. I don't think there's going to be a ton of movement. I don't think we'll see a ton of movement.
I think you're going to see at least 2 picks get moved out of the first round. 2 picks in the first round get moved, and I think you're going to see a player move.
Then that'll put you over my 1.5.
Yep. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. Tyler Boucher, right winger, goes to Ottawa. Their pick is in. We said we'd stick around for 10 picks. We did.
All right.
There's just so much good food. I want to get off the air and eat it.
Hey, fair enough.
I'm thinking chicken wings. What do you think? I got hot wings back there. Like hot.
I'm not doing hot wings.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Let's do one live on the air before we get off.
No, not a chance.
If anybody out there wants Brandon to eat a hot wing, let's roll.
Doing hot wings.
1 hot wing on each plate, Carla, please.
I'm not doing hot wings.
We got hot wings coming right now, and Brandon's going to eat it.
I'm not eating your hot wings.
You just 1 hot wing.
I already ate your pie.
It's for our viewers.
I already ate your pie.
You need that protein to counteract that sugar.
I already ate your pie and I already ate a cupcake. I'm not doing a hot wing.
It's not even that bad, Brandon.
I'm not doing it.
Would you do a medium?
I don't like anything hot. Medium, you know what? Is there a medium back there?
There's a medium. Give him the medium.
Yeah, I saw that wink.
There are medium back there.
Are there medium wings back there? You would do. I'll do the mild.
I'm going to eat the hot wing live on the air.
That's fine.
It's
Yeah,
not a
but
suicide wing.
I know, but you're a hot guy.
I know, thank you.
He's a hot guy.
Thank you.
You told me that you don't mind hot food. I don't like hot food.
Funny story. I went out with my other aunt, one of my other aunts, Rosie, on Sunday. We went for dinner, and Neil, a grown man, ordered hot wings, and was literally crying, eating he ate like 8 wings, and by about the 5th wing, he was crying. I'm like, Neil, don't make me slap you.
He's like, they're so hot. His eyeballs are watering.
Literally, they're not that hot, man. Like, I felt like I was so embarrassed to be at the table with this person. All right, so
Holy cow, these things are huge.
I don't even know what the hell these are. There's like a
half, look at it, it's like half a chicken.
it's pretty big wing, yeah. Yeah, in Canada, he eats the medium. I eat the hot. Let's hit these. Yeah, there's no heat there. Your wings are probably actually hotter because of the amount of sauce that's on them. Like mine are more of like a. That looks like something they pulled out of the trash. That looks like a rat that got stuck in the fryer and they threw some sauce on it.
Hey, you know what? It was a delicious rat.
I've had better rat than that. Mitch Miller wants to know if we've seen his horse today. For those of you who haven't seen it, go back watch Singles Night. You'll see what we're talking about.
Nolan Ryan hasn't seen it.
No, he has not. Well, Brandon's eating his medium wing. I just took down a hot wing. Like, got a little bit of an afterburn. Nothing I can't handle. But this has been Rocket's draft party night show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Give our sponsors some business. Show them some love. Boombox Bake Shop with the awesome cupcakes. We also had the Big Ricky's Little Bake Shop. Or Little Ricky's Big... What is it? Big Ricky's Little Bake Shop?
Yeah.
I always get it wrong. At this point, let's just call it Ricky's Bake Shop. There we go. Right next door to us here at Rockets. If you guys are ever in Chatham, Ontario, if you're watching from out of town, definitely check them out. Boombox is in London. Awesome food. Everybody's gonna be like, this wasn't a draft show. This is guys eating food on air all night. Whatever. You guys have a good night. Thanks for Steve coming on doing a guest appearance. Rockets, Brandon, Mike, we're out.